tension of 80 kg. 80 kg weight. Kg weight is the unit of force. Yeah, in the gravitational unit of force. Gravitational unit of force, kg weight. By what minimum acceleration? By what minimum acceleration can a person of 90 kg descent 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 by means of this parachute. This is the question. String of a parachute can bear a maximum tension of 80 kg weight. Right? Kg weight is equal to 1 kg weight is equal to that means a kg weight means into G Newton. So 80 kg weight is equal to 80 into G Newton. Yes, remember that. Okay, this is the condition. So in this case, the person is standing. It is just like a person is standing on a lift, and the lift is coming down with an acceleration. Right? This is the situation. In this case, we can write the person is actually holding the string of the parachute and is coming down. Right? On the parachute string, the tension, the reaction force is acting in the opposite direction. But this person with the parachute is coming down with an acceleration A. Right? This is just like a person is standing on a lift. So this is the important thing. In this case, what we can write is the tension created in the wire, what is called a reaction produced by the person's weight. The person is pulling the string downwards. Therefore, reaction force, that the reaction force is turning to tension in the string. So we can write R is equal to M into G minus A. That only I told you just now before this, right? So this one we are getting as equal to reaction force. That means maximum tension that the string can hold offer is equal to 80 kg weight. 80 kg weight is equal to 80 into 9.8 Newton. That is equal to mass of the person is 90 kg into G is equal to 9.8, 9.8, right? Minus A. This is the situation. Okay. This is equal to 90 into 9.8 minus 90 into A. Okay. Am I correct? So this is the condition. Now A can be calculated. Therefore, 90A is equal to 90 into 9.8 minus 80 into 9.8 we can write. That is, this is equal to 9.8 into 90 minus 80. That is equal to 9.8 into 10. That's equal to what? That is equal to 98. Am I correct? Therefore, A is equal to 98 divided by 90. This is the value meter per second square. You can calculate and right, you will get the value. Right? Okay. So this is the condition. Next question also I am writing here. I am writing the next question also. Okay. So this should I think everybody understood this question also. Next question what I am going to write is a different question. A shell of 40 kg. This is question 7. A shell of 40 kg is moving at the rate of 50 meters per second. 150 meters per second. When this exploded, when it is exploded, when this exploded, the fragments of the fragment, the fragment of the fragment of 25 kg, 25 kg stops. 25 kg stops. Whereas the other fragment, flies off. Flies off. Find the velocity of the second fragment. Find the velocity of the second fragment. Find the velocity of the second fragment. This is the question. So this question is a very interesting question. So this is this question based on conservation of momentum. See the question. Shell of 40 kg is moving at the rate of 50 meters per second. Suppose the shell has a mass m and its velocity is equal to u, then the momentum of the shell is equal to 50 meters per second. And all of a sudden, this breaks. It explodes into two parts. One part is 25 kg. 25 kg, one part, that stops. And the other part mass, there will be 40 minus 25, so 15 kg. That moves with the velocity, right? Okay. Then what is the velocity of the second part? This is the condition. So this is what? It is moving the velocity like this, and now it explodes into two. And one stops here. This is 25 on, this not but this is again it is moving. The second one is going on moving with the air velocity. This velocity is equal to, its velocity v1 is equal to 0, but v2 is still there, and this velocity is u. This is u. So this is the condition, right? One is moving with in the same direction actually. Okay. Actually, this is not the case. I'm sorry. They are moving in the same direction. They must be moving in the, it is not mentioned here, but we can say that one is stopped. One is stopped means no question arises. Okay. Then mass of the bullet. Mass of the bullet. Bullet is equal to 40 kg. Its velocity is equal to, what's the 50 meters per second. Therefore, its momentum is equal to 50 into 40, right? kg meter per second. After explosion, one part becomes stops, other continues to move, right? So by conservation of momentum, conservation of linear momentum, we can write, right? Initial momentum is equal to final momentum. Initial momentum of the system is equal to final momentum. Initial momentum is equal to this one only. 50 into 40 is equal to final momentum is equal to what we can write? m1v1 plus m2v2. This is equal, m1v1 is equal to 0 plus m2 into v2 is there. We have to find v2. That is, therefore, m2v2 is equal to 50 into 40. Therefore, v2 is equal to 50 into 40 divided by m2. But m2, one part is 25. The 25 kg, one part is gone. What is the remaining part? M2, that must have 15 kg. Therefore, this is equal to is equal to 400 divided by 3 meter per second. So this question is also an important question. In this case, which theory used logic applied is in a system when no external force is acting, the total moment always remains a constant. The shell is exploding because something happening inside, some interactive forces happening inside the shell only, it is breaking.